80s to the 90s to the 2000s now, how do you say the game in the streets, how do you say like that has changed? And is it with music and the streets combined together, is it some would say like music, a lot of people get in the game and rep the streets but not really from the streets, or how does one like not familiar with the streets as much as you are, how do he look at a rap artist and be able to tell like the difference, like he not really from the streets, it's just music, like somebody looking from the outside, how could we tell and look at say a Fray music and tell like it's real?
Like you can, from a nigga music, like you can tell his mannerisms or how he move or whatever. Is he really from the street? Like it's not really a blueprint of how you could tell, because it's different type of street niggas. You got your smooth nigga who maybe worked off the phone, or what I'm saying. Then you got your block nigga who's a little wild, who what I'm saying, held it down on the block. Like that's me. Like I was first stop on the block nigga. You feel me? What I'm saying? It's different types of niggas, so you can't. It's no blueprint to tell, but like now, it's no morals and integrity and nothing no more. Like it's no honor among thieves no more. Like back in the 80s, like they had a code, they stuck to it. Like it was snitching back then, but it's not. It's running rampant right now. Like snitching is so much a part of the game that it's happening. It's happening like every time somebody catch a case. It seemed like, what I'm saying, Pimp just went in off a nigga snitching and shit. So man, it's just like nowadays there's no morals and integrity and nothing with the rap shit. If a nigga do music and you could just tell and how he move and how he walk and how he is around other real niggas, that's how you tell. This how I tell. If a nigga's moving how he regularly move around other wolves, then you could tell, okay, he must be from where he from, or what I'm saying, he really from the street, cause a lot of niggas play wolf when they around sheeps and shit, but when they around other wolves and shit, they quiet in the corner. So that's how I tell, basically on how a nigga move around other wolves.
Now with your music, what would you, if you had to pick one crowd, what would be the crowd that you feel mostly can reflect to your music? Like, what would be the crowd that you say they gonna follow me, they gonna understand me, like they know what I'm saying is real?
And real niggas that stand for something. Real niggas that stand for something should pick it up immediately. Like, I might not be the best with words or whatever, or spit metaphors and all that. Like, sometimes it's all about the feeling. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people tell me it's the feeling they get when they listen to my music. Like, it's like it takes them back to that period of when they was outside. And that's all I can do, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, I say the real niggas that stands for something. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck how old you are. You a teenager coming up and you know what I'm saying, you listen to your old heads, or to the old heads that been out here before. When they hear it, they like, oh yeah, Slim paint that picture of a real nigga. And everybody should stand for something. I got on this shit because I'm about to hit the gym. Gym 2, y'all go to Planet Fitness or something. You just walk out the apartment, go to the pool. Cheers in the pool.
Now, coming from the area, which is known as the DMV area, mostly people will familiarize that area with artists as Wale. And with Wale being like one of the first major artists to like really break, I mean, do you feel like pressure as to you have to make a Wale style music in order to get on? Or is it just you feel comfortable like you gonna do you don't have to go that route that Wale did?
Right, Wale is Wale. Feel me? I can't be Wale. Never can be I can never be nobody else but Fray. You feel me? So I stay in my lane. I don't say, oh, that's hot right now, I'ma do this. Now I might get a beat that sounds a certain way or whatever, but how I go on the track or how I spit to it is gonna always be Fray, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Wale do his thing from his angle. You know what I'm saying? I do what I do from my angle. And that's the good thing about everybody that I do music with. Simple attack music through his angle, Runner attack music through his angle, Stacks attack music through his angle. So we all sticking to the script of what we do. You feel me? Ain't no confiding or changing the way we are to fit what's hot right now. That's crazy to me.
So coming up in the city that you were in, like what are some of the artists you came across in your time, or some of the artists you may have done shows with, or some artists, whether they're major artists from different areas or just from your city, like, or producers, like some of the people in the city that you have affiliated yourself with in the past, or may came across in the past, like.
Right, most people know us from working with Judah. Judah's a high producer. Like, that's who really taught me how to count bars and work Pro Tools and all that. Cause our studio was right beside his, so I give a lot of credit to Judah. Like I said, we opened for Fat Joe, D12. We almost got into it with Fat Joe, by the way. Couple other artists. We came in contact with. E-Ness came to our studio. So, there's been a lot of people coming up. Section 8 mob from my hood. I kind of came up under their umbrella. You know what I'm saying? Poe and Tom and them. Ain't too many people from the city that, you could listen to for real. Because it wasn't nobody really doing it back when we was younger. Before, it's a lot of people doing it now. But back then, Section 8 mob, when them the only niggas for real from my side that I can think of right now. But, basically that's pretty much it.
It's all good. I'm saying, man, have a little fun, man. Get that frown off your face. You know what I'm saying? Now, for artists like Fray that's trying to crack in the game, what is it you're looking to accomplish? Are you looking to go major, stay independent? Like, what's your hustle for this rap game? Like,
well, my thing is, whatever comes along, like, I'm a hustler, man. Whatever comes along, but me, I'd rather stay independent because I'm a control freak. You feel me? I'd rather, if it's me that open the door for my niggas or whoever, I would rather stay independent than let them come along and let them make their own decisions. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like 100 Block Digital is my label, and if somebody fuck with me on the music and they get a chance to go major, I wouldn't stop them from doing it. So independent is my thing. That's the way I take it. That's the way I approach the game. And to each his own. No, but me, I'm gonna stay independent probably, unless it's a check that requires me to jump off the roof.
Now, we're familiar with your music. We've been following you a while, way before we were stationed out of Atlanta.
Right.
And we remember back a couple years back when you guys were in dorm, and we come across, like, you guys were selling CDs at the time. I'm not familiar which album that was, but to be able to, I remember one day you guys sold close to 200 and took over like a whole highway. Like, do you think in this day and time, like, it's still possible to get out there and get, sell CDs out the back of the trunk? Or do you think the digital world has kind of like took over that?
To me, if you're independent and you're a new artist, the only way you're gonna sell an actual hard copy CD is you get out there and touch the people. That's the only way. Ain't nobody going in the stores to buy CD. It's not even we're up top in DC, Virginia, the DMV. It's very few record stores, period. It may be 3. that I know in the metropolitan area. So if you're gonna sell a hard copy of a CD, you have to go out and touch the people. You feel me? The album you're talking about when we was in Durham in North Carolina, that was View World Order. Like I said, like you said, we shut down a whole highway, and it was like right across the street from the bullshit. Like niggas walking up, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what's going on, and we had to tell them, man, we just selling CDs. We ain't here for no bullshit. And then they embraced us. Shout out to Bull City, dig? So, you know, if you want to sell a hard copy CD and you're independent, you're gonna have to get out and touch the people. Otherwise, this digital shit is just taking over everything. You gotta have an internet presence. Period.
So now with Fray, County Hound, deemed the classic by the streets. You know, now you really made a name that's a standout name as you a solo artist. And an album or mixtape deemed the classic. Now you're working on, you know, something new. How do you follow up something such as a classic like that? Like, is it pressure, or what do you have coming up now?
No, it's no pressure, because making music is actually easy for me. Like, it's not a whole lot of in the thought process of, oh man, or take me 2 or 3 days or a week to write a song. I just sit down and bang it out. Like me, I never stop writing or recording, so it just, you know, the beat marches on, you feel me? Next project, next group of songs that I want to put out, and, you know, County Hound is a classic. County Hound 2 will be even more of a classic. We got View World, not View World Order, excuse me. 65th Chapter mixtape, which is everybody from my hood. About to come out. Me, Simple, Killer Keith's on there, Young Steph's on there. If he not on there, we're gonna get him on there. Black Wayne, a few other people. But that's coming real soon. Simple about to drop another mixtape. So we working, man. I told you, man, I'm somewhere to get my strength back, dude. I went through a real something. Fuck my strength up, but I'm gonna get it back. You feel me? It's not. I bang out every day. Every day, man. Every day, get ready for you suckers.
We're gonna close this out, and we just want people to know that this was real, this was live, this was nothing rehearsed. What do the people have to look out for, and how can they find you online, or, you know, contact you and be able to follow you, or, you know, how does the people get a hold of Fray nowadays?
Man, you know, let's be on the lookout for more good music. Like I said, County Hound 2 on the way, 65th Chapter on the way, Simple new mixtape on the way, Renner hopefully mixtape on the way. And like I said, we're gonna keep grinding this music out till something happen. You can reach me on Twitter at 65 on 65 Hound, and Facebook. Just type in Fray and you gonna see my picture. And, you know, we're gonna keep it moving. I ain't hard to find at all. I'm back and forth from here to home. So, holla at me.
Salute to everybody who do it. But a lot of niggas ain't really from outside. I'm from outside. Central Avenue to Marlboro Pike, Addison Road to Hampton Park Boulevard, Capitol Heights Zone. I hung with the actual niggas. Richie Rich, Paul, John Ick, my right hand. I know the Toms, I know the Big Kenny.